When you turn on your webcam for that important video conference, webinar, or job interview, do you look like this? Grainy, badly lit, and at an awkward angle? Or do you look like this? Clear, well lit, crisp, and professional. You can easily and inexpensively improve your video look, and I'll show you how. Today we'll be talking about lighting and positioning your webcam. Now, the position of your webcam is very important because nobody wants to be looking up your nose. And if, like many people, you're just using the webcam that comes on your computer, or even if you're just clipping on, I use a Logitech that I like a lot. Oh, and I'll put links to any products I talk about down below. If you just clip that on to your laptop, the angle is going to be that people are basically looking up your nose. So what you want to do is raise it up. I would suggest if you are using the webcam on your laptop, you raise that laptop up. If you're going to have to be typing and people are going to see you, you're going to need to get a keyboard to put, down below so you're not, doing this during the meeting. But the other thing you can do also is if you get an external webcam, you can just clip that on perhaps to your monitor. That's what I do because it's perfect height. You kind of want it above eye level because it just looks more attractive. Any of our extra chins are kind of hidden and no one is looking up your nose. So first thing, make sure to raise up that webcam. In terms of lighting, if you're near a window, position yourself in front of it so the natural light hits your face. Natural light is beautiful. It looks great. Everything is more crisp, more clear, and I would highly suggest you do that. You can also add lighting on top of being positioned in front of a window. That looks fantastic. Oh, but one thing about positioning yourself in front of a window, just be careful of what's behind you because you don't want a lot of distraction going on behind you. So if you're going to sacrifice a bunch of distracting things happening, then don't do the window. We have other things we can do. Many of us are in cubes or spaces without great natural lighting, so let's look at lighting options. A little clip-on ring light like this is less than $10, and while it's small, it's pretty mighty. I used to send these to people when I would do live interviews to make sure that when they were on with me that they would have good lighting, and they worked out really well. Bonus for having one of these, super portable and works really great when you're on the go and want to take that perfect selfie, but the lighting's bad. If you want to invest a little bit more, I would highly recommend this. It's a compact light by the Makeup Light. It's super portable, and what's really cool is that you can get it with a stand with a gooseneck, so you can kind of position it anywhere you want. But there are also options for a suction cup mount. This is super handy if you're traveling, want to suction cup it to a hotel bathroom mirror that has terrible lighting, or you can also stick this onto any sort of a window. Or for me, the picture that's in front of my desk has glass on it, so I suction cup this onto there, and I'm all set. It also comes in a different shape, this shape, but I'm really just showing you this because you can get this grip so you could then clip it onto things also because it just has this attachment here, they both do, that you could screw into. And I think that this one for me works better if it's just this light and me at the desk than this one. Just somehow the way the light throws for me, I prefer this one, but I do enjoy the other one and I use it for other things. A bit of history on the Makeup Light. Award-winning makeup artist Vivian Baker inspired her husband Michael to create it. They say that it's 5,000 Kelvin, 95 plus CRI. CRI stands for Color Rendering Index. It's a scale from 0 to 100, indicating how accurate a given light source is at rendering color when compared to a reference light source. And the higher the CRI, the better. So since this is 95 plus, that is pretty darn good. Another idea is to get a ring light. Now these vary wildly in price and performance. After a lot of research, I ended up getting the Diva Nebula LED ring light. It has 640 LEDs. They're difficult to break because I've traveled with it. I have knocked it over several times and it still works perfectly, and I've had it for 2 years. It's dimmable, super easy to set up. The only thing about a ring light is that they are large. I mean, they are pretty big. While I said I traveled with them, it was because I was going somewhere by car. I would not recommend getting one if you think you're going to take it with you on an airplane, unless you have, unlimited luggage capacity somehow or are shipping it. That's why I find this one to be the handiest kind of all-purpose take everywhere solution for me. Although don't get me wrong, I love my ring light. All right, let's do some side-by-side comparisons. This is daytime in front of a window. On the left, you've got just natural light, no added lights at all. Then the center one, I've added the Makeup Light. And then the one on the right is the big Diva Nebula ring light. And you can see that all of these look really, really good. Although I think that the color, everything just kind of looks the best with the Makeup Light in this case. Now it's nighttime. You can see what the room looks like with just the overhead light on, and then you can see what happens when on the left you add the mini ring light. Looks far better, but rather fuzzy. Not perfect, but definitely a huge improvement. Then the middle frame is the makeup light, which looks really good. And then on the right, you've got the nebula ring light. I hope you found these tips for elevating your on-camera look helpful. I wish you success in all that you do.